Greetings and salutations, and welcome back to more of the Let's Play as Novgorod with Red Bastard. As before, we are going for the Frozen Assets achievement that requires that the North Sea, the White Sea, we possess 90% of their trade power and it'd be the richest trade node in the world. Neither of those things are the case right now, but Novgorod is the third richest trade node in the world. And we really haven't even gotten to the point of developing. I don't care about our admin tech here, so I'm just going to breeze through these ideas. Build costs would be nice as we start to be able to make new buildings. And I do want to get to that manpower, as that's one of our weak points. And which is very good reason to start developing our provinces. So this one is 8. If we get to 10, we can stick another building in there. Get some taxes, but I think we want to start saving up for manufactories wherever they can be built. And there's apparently an objection to that idea by one of the cats. Obviously, we haven't been developing the production here, but that's because we want to continue getting these trade ideas and stay up to date on Diplotech. With that in mind, we definitely should switch off this focus. We're just going to go standard. And we're going to invest a little bit more there too. Okay, there are Permian separatists here, so I'm going to start paying our troops their full wages. I do want to see an independent perm, but I don't want it to come out of our country, and I certainly don't want our army stack wiped because I'm not paying them, and they got into battle. But once we pay them, should be in good shape. Because these are woods, and I believe you have to cross the river to get to both of those. Sheridan and Ust Sisolsk. Yeah. And here they come. And send both the armies there, just in case the rolls go against us. Terrain will take us pretty far. And we could only have 12,000 men there, 11 there, and we have more than that. We'll move these guys here. And now there's no reason to pay our troops their full wage. We'll drop it to half. We're still making very good money. I'm going to re-elect this guy. Since we're making such good money, I am thinking about trying to replace this guy with a level 2 trade guy. So we're going to fire him altogether, exile him, because I don't think you can get 2 of the same kind. Okay, and that panned out very nicely for us, so there we are. Don't want to pay ahead of time to have time costs for tech. Okay, so we can put some buildings in here. Naturally, the first one is going to be a marketplace. And another marketplace. And that just hurt our trade power quite a bit. Okay, we're going to get another merchant. This one, I have no idea where he should go. Okay, where can we get some more trade? This is way too far, twice as far as we're allowed, even with our bonuses. So I guess we will simply have him pushing trade somewhere else. I'm transferring trade power here. Just to weaken the trade position of the countries over here. They're trying to pull trade out of the White Sea. So we're going to push that into Lubeck. Actually, we don't want Lubeck to be wealthy, so we're going to push it here into the English Channel. And Novgorod is now the second wealthiest trade node. It looks like England is beating up Scotland, and Sweden is trying to protect Scotland. And they will fail. So when are we going to be able to build that? That is naval, so we need diplomatic tech 11. So that's going to be quite some time. And we can make another 2 units. We now have the manpower to be able to do that, so we'll make a couple more infantry. We could go to war with Denmark. It's possible that they could attack Sweden, since Sweden has religious turmoil ongoing, but I doubt it. Okay, we're going to tech up. And I think we're going to go offensive. Okay, that Inquisitor wasn't doing too much for us. I do like the idea of slowly whittling down this inflation. Okay, we'll allow that gentleman to go wherever he wishes. I want that manpower, and I want the inflation reduction. Okay, Yaroslavl is trying to beat up Muscovy. I don't like that because Yaroslavl is in our trade league. But I think the joke is on them because they need 9,000 troops to be able to capture Galich. Okay, do we want admin points? I think we want the manpower. We're investing in that. We're losing a little bit of taxes. Someday we will complete our mission. Okay, we could trade steering, or we could tech up here. And I think we're just going to take the trade steering. Let's see what that does. Hey, Genoa's pretty rich. Yeah. So we lost our trade league. And I'm wondering if we should just beat them up for their trade power. We don't really have the slot to vassalize them, but I suppose we could. Now, I'm not sure if we can beat them up with a casus belli. No, we don't have a casus belli for trade conflict. So we're going to spy on them. Sad thing is that Kazan could just go back in there and take them if we don't vassalize them. And Lithuania's beating up Odoyev. That's fine with us. Okay, we get 5 mercantilism. 200 of each type, or 5 mercantilism. Yeah, we're going to do that. Okay, we're going to fire both these guys. Guess we'll keep the prestige high. Really want a +2 trade guy. Okay, we don't want it enough to keep going through this. Unfortunately, that means that this mission is going to be harder to get. Oh, getting that caravan power, and now we are getting yearly naval tradition. That caravan power. We'll take another look in a month. And see what that actually does to our trade notes. So we're going to pay our troops full. We're going to fabricate a claim. Galich. Okay, it's 53% here. And Lubeck has overtaken us just a little. And so here we go. Okay, our manpower is recovering pretty nicely. And I think we're going to opt for taking their trade power and handing this over to Tver. And that way Kazan can't attack them to get it back. Okay, we do have a free merchant. Guess we'll collect from there. Okay, so we want that. Definitely want all of their money. We want their trade power. I guess we could make them a Muscovy one province miners and try to put them in a trade league with us, but I think this is actually sufficient. We'll get some war reps from them as well. We want those. Well, I wonder if it's probably not going to be enough to set off our mission progress any. And I'm thinking about just getting rid of that mission. It isn't giving us anything. If we can't accomplish it soon, I'll just give up on that. Yeah, I suppose war is such a huge percentage of our economy right now. And now these rebels are ticking downward. Let's top off relations with Tver. And might as well pull these guys back for the moment. Improve relations with Yaroslav. Improve relations with Livonian Order. Let's see if this has done anything new to their trade. No. Okay. Bohemia declared this war. They did it because Lithuania is getting beat up. How many of these people came in? So Bohemia and the Ottomans are the only ones in. It would be us. I'll show you Hungary and Poland. And Hungary is weak. Okay, but we're going to do it. No, wait 1 month. There. Just that the revolt risk went down. And we're going to pull our ships out here. Lithuania is not even allied to Poland. And this is ugly. Bohemian generals leading Ottoman troops is a mean combination. I honestly don't know if we're going to be able to do anything to turn the tide of this war. I mean, it's going to be a loss. for our side. I'm not certain I want to invest our resources. We have limited manpower. I guess I can get Condottieri and fight it for quite some time. I'm just not sure that there's the incentive to do that at this point. I'm not sure that I can see any outcome where we're going to win and it's going to be worth the resources. Yeah, I think that's probably our limit of our involvement in that war. And truth be told, if Poland gets destroyed enough, I can always switch to Lithuania as an ally. That'd mean giving up the Livonian Order as an ally. But they really haven't done much. They considered Kazan to be a distant war. So most they really ward off attack. Yeah, this is ugly. Okay, we could go for some reforms here. Maybe we could reform our army, make it better, but I'm actually going to reform the navy. Make this tech cheaper, and just tech up immediately there. I guess I could have gotten really huge numbers of troops here, and mark up like crazy, and send our army in with just the army reform. But that's not going to help us in the long run, I don't think. Lowered autonomy, I like that idea. And we're going to have to start getting this up so that we can avoid corruption. Wow, they got wrecked. And there's no one province miners to bring into a trade league, sadly. But I might as well improve relations with some of these guys. And actually we might be starting to fall behind in tech here to the point that studying technology might be worthwhile. France, what did you do? Okay, 12, 11, 12. Yeah, that would actually be worthwhile here. Oh, we can make that naval equipment manufacturing. Austria is trying to get their independence from England. They're allied to Burgundy and France. I don't see that lasting. So my money is definitely on Austria. And we've got the free guy here. Not sure why that one left. It's got to be a bug about occupations. Okay, there's an evangelical union. We are not joining that. We don't care. Religion. How much trade does that put in our coffers? If the answer is 0 ducats, then that's about how many craps we give. Yeah, I'm not throwing any troops into that meat grinder. They might come up here. Now I have to scorch earth and defend our capital. Okay, so we can develop a little. Yeah, this is not good. Okay, we can get some mercantilism. Yeah. Okay, Hungary got trounced. Again, I don't trust that one at all. Okay, if these troops try to come up here into Novgorod, I will defend the Poles. But I think they'll turn around. Oh no, this is going to get ugly. So we're going to move through there. Let's just scorch the earth so that they have a harder time capturing it. No, don't go there. Don't do that. Oh, all those cannons. Okay, they're coming up here. So we better get to the coast, where we have supply. Wow, that's just brutal. Don't like that because that partially counteracts our naval reform. Or completely. I mean, we still got the morale navies. Okay, Kazan is trying to expand further. And now they have sufficient allies, and our allies are weak enough that we really can't do anything about them. So I'm glad that we knocked them down a peg when we could. But they may pose a problem for us. We got 29,000 men. They've only got 17. I wonder if they'll try reforming and settling down. Might as well get a replacement. General? Actually, should we? No. Okay, we can support it. Yeah, I got more manpower. I'd be surprised if the Golden Horde survives as... I mean, they might survive as a one-province minor because people can't get to them in core stuff with all of the countries invading them. That's like the only thing. If they survive, that's the only thing that's going to keep them surviving. Now I'm wondering if I should ally Lithuania and go one over, just to keep this whole block together. Yeah, Kazan's got a very successful alliance system for itself. Can't quite get that. Could if we... Oh, we want this trade guy. If we got statesman, we could pick them up as an ally. Spain and Denmark got caught. Their relying on trade income has gone 55%. Definitely going to take that one. Land maintenance modifiers, that's really good. Yeah, I think we're, with us making as much money as we are and really nothing to spend it on at the moment, I'm going to keep our maintenance up for the present time. I guess we could spend on things like, you know, Poland's got some debt. See how much that is, actually. Sweden's probably got some debt. See if I were to declare war on Norway, which, you know, I don't want to do. If I were, Poland has 800 debt, and Sweden has 254. So let's just, you know, send 300 ducats. Send 350. And then they need a bunch, so we're going to send them, not 1,000, but we'll send them 950. And now we're ahead of time here. We're not working on any trade ideas, so we will continue to be ahead of time. And once we hit our next one, I'll just start dumping points into development up here. We've developed enough that we can crank this up to at least 5. So that's pretty good. And we got that trade efficiency finally. Doesn't really give us anything great, so I'm not sure why I even bother. Now, it used to give mercantilism. This is kind of fun to complete your missions while we're waiting on other stuff. It gives us something to do. And now we can see a lot more on the maps. That's pretty nice. Now we have 90 trust with Sweden.